Right. How MMA sparring changed my taekwondo. Ooh, that light is giving a very bad glare. Anyway, I'm gonna turn that light off. Give me a minute. And I just changed the angle I'm filming at, because if I turn that light off, it is going to be pitch dark and you will not see me at all. Instead of just seeing a silhouette, you will just not see me. Anyway, this video is how MMA sparring changed my taekwondo. I think I already said that. It's okay. I'm gonna open up with my background. So I have 8 years of experience in taekwondo, and about a year ago I started training MMA. Now, I'm going to be very transparent here because this is very important for honesty, for credibility, right? 90% of my MMA training has been at home. It's not the worst situation because I have friends and my dad to hold pads and spar with me, but it's also not the best situation because said friends and said dad don't have very much, if any, experience in MMA. So that's a pretty big... Alright, I don't know if you heard that. If you did, my name just got exposed. My mom needed me for something. One of the cons of being a teenager. If you didn't hear that, then you will never know my name unless you know who I am personally. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Crap. Yes, my background. So it's not the worst thing I could have, right? Because I have sparring and pad work. It's not the best thing because I don't have coaching, and as far as sparring goes, I kind of dominate, which is not good because I don't have a challenge. Yeah. So I have sparred in gyms. That's what this whole thing is about, sparring in a gym. I have trained in gyms, but most of my training is at home. I want to be honest about that. I want to be transparent about that because that's an important detail. Now, to this video. First and foremost, if you want to watch some of my sparring sessions, I sparred for almost an hour, so only 2 of my matches were posted. I did Muay Thai sparring and boxing sparring. They are the first 2 ever YouTube shorts that I posted, so look in my shorts. You will see those videos if you're interested. Now, into how it actually changed my taekwondo. I want to open up by saying what I learned. I learned taekwondo is effective, okay? It's a lot more effective than people give it credit for. People see WT taekwondo, those big flashy kicks, and assume, oh, that would never work. What they don't see is the traditional side. They don't see round kicks, side kicks, wheel kicks, boom. I'm not going to throw full power because I'm not stretched out. They don't see teeps, and they don't even see the limited punching that we do. Right? So it's a lot more effective than people give it credit for. Now, what I did learn. I learned taekwondo was effective. I did a lot better than I thought I would do. But it also exposed gaps in taekwondo. This does not mean if you train taekwondo, you suck, you need to quit right now. No, not at all. I've done taekwondo for 8 years. I'm still doing taekwondo. I love taekwondo. But it has gaps, just like any art. Boxing has gaps. Muay Thai has gaps. Karate has gaps. Every art has gaps that other arts will fill. And that's why it's so important to train everything if you want to be well-rounded, if you don't want to have gaps. Now, one of the biggest gaps was close-range striking. Sure, we have punches. What we don't have at all is knees, elbows, boom. We don't have takedowns, boom. We don't have clinch work. This is what our clinches look like. When you hear clinch in a taekwondo setting, they're talking about this right here. Boom, boom, right? So I learned the big takeaway from that gap is if you're a taekwondo practitioner, that wants to train MMA, you got to know how to keep the distance. What I mean by that, if you don't know what I'm talking about, they try to come in, side kick. They try to come in, deep. They try to come in, low kick. Do not let them get close enough to expose those gaps. Do not let them get close enough to exploit those gaps. Now, another takeaway, possibly the biggest takeaway. I was told these are the exact words: set your kicks up with punches. Right? Don't set the punches up with kicks. Taekwondo, we have a lot more punches than we have kicks. So we're used to stuff like kick, punch. Kick, punch. That's not good, because in MMA, the big power shot is the kick. So in MMA, you want to go punch, kick. Punch, kick. Set the kicks up with punches. That's really important. The other takeaway was footwork. I learned Taekwondo has a lot more footwork than people give it credit for. People see, I'm going to show off my kicks. Again, please keep in mind I'm wearing jeans and I'm not stretched out, so these are not the best kicks I've ever done. But people see Taekwondo, they think, boom, 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 flashy kicks. No, we have way more than just flashy kicks. We've got footwork, a lot of footwork. And I learned how valuable that footwork can be. I learned to angle off, all that stuff. It all comes back to distance management. Distance management. It all comes back to distance management. Use that footwork. Again, this is geared towards Taekwondo practitioners that want to learn more about their art, more about its effectiveness. But if you don't train at all, that's cool. If you don't train MMA, or if you don't train Taekwondo, you only train MMA, that is also cool. Again, if you want to watch the sparring matches in question, 2 of them are posted in my shorts page. They're the first 2 videos I ever posted, or the first 2 shorts I ever posted. And other than that, have a great day or night, whatever time you're watching this. Thank you for watching.